Welcome back to the best After Effects tutorial channel on YouTube. If you have seen any kind of advertisements, especially for software or demos lately, you maybe have recognized that gradients are super popular again, and especially these kind of interesting gradients, not the boring ones. So it's super essential to know how to do them, and there are really easy ways, and I will show you a quick way to make them in less than 3 minutes. So take your time, take a few minutes, and let's just go right into it. So I'll make a new composition, hit OK, and let's first of all add a solid for the background. I'll use a white one, then we can go to new and add a shape layer. Also we can open this up, go to add in here and add a polystar and also a fill so we can see what we are actually doing in here. For the polystar we can just open it up and increase the radius. So let's just make it a bit bigger, the inner and the outer radius, to something like that, maybe even bigger, just like this. That looks good. Now we can also add another effect which basically gives us the basic gradient. It's called 4-color gradient, as you can find under generate as well, and just apply it. Now we can see these looks like rainbows, so we will make a more better looking gradient. So let's go with a red and blue kind of or purple kind of gradient. So just go through these colors a bit here and play with it, but obviously this is completely up to you, and you can put in here whatever you like, so I don't care. And we can also maybe move these things a bit, so where these gradients start, so we could put that in here, that maybe could go in here, that could go in here, and that could go in here. But yeah, that's completely up to you. Now the next most important effect is the fast box blur effect, which you can also just apply on this layer and increase the blur radius by a lot. So something like 100, 150, something like that, also depending on the size of your polystar. So I think that looks good, and you can also see where this is going, right? So we have a gradient, but that has an interesting shape and doesn't look super boring. So that is cool, but it is not animated and it does not move at all. So we can just hit R on the keyboard for the rotation and just put in a keyframe in here, then go forward to whatever time you like and just rotate it a little bit, not too much. I think that's already too much, but whatever, let's leave it for that example. And now the most interesting effect that differentiates this gradient from a normal gradient is the wave warp effect. Just apply it, and as you can see, it already has some kind of impact, but let's change a few settings so it looks better, similar to the example. So we can change the wave type from sine to semicycle. This already looks kind of cool, and we need to increase the wave height. And now we can see this gets super interesting. You have a lot of options in here. I always like to put it at something like 60 or 70 or 50 in that range, but that's completely up to you. And you may already see that the edges look a bit fucked up, but that's not a problem. We can just change the pinning from none to all edges, and now it looks super cool. And as we can see, if we play this animation, it looks amazing. We can also increase the whiteness a bit to whatever you like or shorten it. It's completely up to you. And I also recommend to bring this layer to the corners or to the edges. So in that case, maybe it looks better if we just bring it to something like here, to the corner and here. And we can also animate the position, of course. So we could just put in a keyframe, go forward, and bring this thing a bit to the right, to the bottom or whatever, just like that. And yeah, I think also increase the blur radius on that one, just like that maybe, so it looks like a blur and not like a shape. Yeah, I think that looks super cool. Now the gradient colors are changed, and you could again change the positions of that, but that's completely up to you. And of course you can duplicate this layer and bring it to the other side, maybe decrease the scale a bit. But yeah, now you have amazing looking gradients, just like the example here. And yeah, feel free to play around with them, and hopefully I'll see you next time.